Welcome to another video of Read the Reddit. Have you ever actually met/know someone who has won the lottery? What happened to them? Friends of ours won 30 mil. They took a group of us on vacation, bought a cottage and built a house. Not much really changed. They are doing great. Co-worker won 41 million. She quit her job. I know she bought a house down the street from where she lived already, but that was mainly because in our state, winners can't be anonymous. So she's been trying to avoid being found once it's out in public. Hopefully it works out okay for her. She's got another few weeks before her name gets out there as a winner. I have seen how my friends turned out once I fell on hard times. Fuck them. When I win I will be anonymous also. My mother-in-law won 33k on a scratch-off. She paid off some debt and got new windows installed on her house. The new windows in an 1890s farmhouse are amazing. Don't think I've seen a happier woman. Love this one. Windows are no trivial expense. Two people, actually. One was a friend of mine in high school who won $15,000 on a scratch and win. She rented a house downtown and threw a party. Somebody said I should stop by and check in on her, because they'd been down to the party and hardly recognized anybody. Sure enough, I got there. My friend met me on the door, put way too much money in my hands and told me to go get a bottle of wine. She just partied with whoever was around until it was gone. Took about 3 weeks. Next was a friend of mine from Toronto who is mostly known for doing zombie walks. She won a cash for life dealio and I think it's around $10,000 a month. She bought a Theremin and started making 50s-style monster movies and is generally living a high-rolling rockabilly lifestyle. My neighbor won the lottery in his 60s, it was something like 1.2 million in the late 90s. We lived in a trailer park in a rural part of the US, a pretty low cost of living area so the money stretched pretty far. He bought his trailer and land outright with the money and pretty much just spent every day drinking on his porch and yelling at his goats. He used a good chunk of what he won to put his son and grandkids through college. Died of liver failure at like 85 or something. Not a terrible way to do it, all said and done. I like that he was content with the trailer. Sometimes I think if I had a bit more money I could live this same lifestyle and feel very secure. Then I remember, I could live a bit less luxurious and feel the same way. My money goes to good shoes and coffee. I play 10-year-old games and try to walk everywhere I go. Still don't feel that financially secure but I'm putting money away. Someone got 30k or something. Not too much, not too less. She got a lot of hate for not sharing her riches, whatever the fuck that means. I wish it could be anonymous. It can be in some states. I represented a guy who claimed his lottery winnings via some trusts we set up. The state lottery even gave us the forms. They do require you to reveal the real owner to them privately though, so they can make sure you don't owe the state back taxes, child support, etc. I asked him why he wanted to go through the trouble of staying anonymous when it was only $90,000 or so. He said he didn't want his girlfriend to find out, lol. A woodwork teacher from high school won the lottery twice, I think it was, only, around $250k each time, so he didn't quit his job, but he completely gave up on trying to keep the class under control. He'd usually just show us YouTube videos of him racing superbikes in the countryside. He gave me a decent grade for a clock I made at least. I think that there's something in the DNA of woodshop teachers that makes them not totally give a fuck. Anytime ours was out for a sub, we'd watch Tommy Boy, and sometimes when it was close to the holidays and he just didn't feel like it, we'd watch Tommy Boy. I love how Tommy Boy was the go-to. I know two people who have won significant sums, well, significant for me. First guy won $100,000 back in the early 2000s. Him and his wife agreed to split it between them. She bought a car. He slowly lost most of his half over the course of a couple of years playing in poker tournaments. Other people aren't friends, but I see them a few times a year. They won $61 million in 2013. They bought a home in my mom's neighborhood, lakeside property, but priced in the $200,000, $500,000 range back in 2013, depending on which lot. I'd met them several times before finding out that they were screw you rich. You'd never know they were more than a regular retired couple who had enough money in the bank to take cruises and such. They are some of the most down-to-earth people I know. Nice cars, but nothing fancy, etc. That was it for this video. Do not forget to subscribe for more.